What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. I am so glad you are here because there is something that I think we are all struggling with. And you know what it is? Do you know? Do you know? No, that's not it. It's these quarantine eyebrows, okay? I am here because I want to share with you guys my routine for just shaping up my eyebrows. Now, this is not going to be a brow routine, so they are not going to come out looking picture perfect, sharp as ever. However, when I am done, I hope that some of like all these extra hairs in here that usually make your makeup looks less crisp will be gone. Or
drop top Porsche, rollie on my wrist, diamonds up and down my chain. Cardi B straight stunning, can't tell me nothing. Bossed up and I changed the game. Just baby, it's my big bronze boogie, got all them girls shook. My big fat, got all them boys cooked. We're from dollar bills, now we popping rubber bands. Bruno sang to me while I do my money dance.
The first thing that you want to do is take a spoolie and brush your brows into about the shape that you're going to want them to be in for the final product. After you think you've accomplished the shape that you want, then you're going to take whatever brow product you use and create the lines around your brows that you want to see. So I am using Makeup Revolution's brow pencil, and I don't usually do very harsh and sharp lines on my brows. I usually leave them pretty natural and just shape them up, but this step is really effective if you're uncomfortable with using Nair or you're not as comfortable with freehanding a straight line under and above your eyebrows. This helps you to determine exactly where you want to put the Nair when you're ready for it, and to really get a preview of what your brows are going to look like when you're done. So after you have established the shape, you're going to want to apply the Nair Face cream around your eyebrows. I don't use the one for the legs or other parts of the body because the face cream is a little bit more sensitive and it has some more moisturizing products in it to keep from like totally messing up the more sensitive skin on your face. And so I'm just going to go in and apply this like I would a concealer around my brows. This video is actually sped up to about 2.5 times. So that just tells you just how slowly and precisely I was moving when I was doing this. The more comfortable you become with it, the less time it'll take you and the faster you will be able to move. But there's definitely nothing wrong with taking your time. So I just applied the Nair in between my eyebrows, above and below, and just carved out the shape that I wanted. I'm also using a pretty small brush. This is just really a small, like, detailed concealer brush, I think, that I got from my drugstore nearby. Some people use bigger brushes, but I like this one. I think it gives me the control I want, and you can work with whatever brush size you want, but I would definitely say that you need to be using a flat brush. So if you want to use an angled brush, or a larger concealer brush, that's fine, but I like the control that I get when I use this smaller brush. Now, you'll notice that I am putting on a relatively thin layer of the product. This actually kind of came to bite me later because I ended up having to do this process twice. So I would recommend that you put on a thicker layer your first time around, because at least with the hairs below your eyebrow, those are going to be a little bit thicker and more stiff. And so they're going to need a little bit more product and more time as well to really get those hairs loosened up. As you can see, I decided to go ahead and put some on that upper lip because that little mustache was not cute. That's just a bonus. So after I completely covered all of the areas I wanted with the Nair, then I waited. The directions recommend that you wait between 5 and 7 minutes. I found that 5 minutes was definitely not enough for those more stubborn hairs below my eyebrows, and I ended up having to just reapply and wait again. So I would recommend on your very first try, do a thick layer of product and also wait for the full 7 minutes. I would not recommend anybody go beyond that. I've seen some people do 10, but I just don't want to make any recommendations that end up, messing up someone's skin. So if anything, do 1 layer, 7 minutes, take it off, and then do another layer. So when I was ready to remove the Nair, I just used a baby wipe and I just wiped everything off. Now, as you can see here, I'm doing a little bit of picking. What I noticed was that there were some hairs that were loosened up by the Nair, but they didn't completely come off when I was wiping. And so I found that if I just kind of pick at it a little bit with my finger, those hairs would just fall off. After I was satisfied with the hair removal, I just went ahead and brushed my eyebrows into place again with my spoolie, and this was the finished product. I was really happy with how it turned out. As you can see, the brows are really neat and trimmed up. Okay guys, so I just went and after wiping with the wipes, I did actually go wash my face. You want to make sure you do that because you want to be sure that you get all of the product off, because if you do not, you will, first of all, be removing more hair than you intend to, and you will also end up damaging your skin. That's the thing with Nair, is if you do not follow the directions and you are not thorough, you will end up doing damage to yourself. But as long as you make sure you have it all off, then you're going to be fine. The other thing that washing your face does is sometimes when you put on Nair, there will be some hairs that were almost free, basically, almost ready to fall out, and they just didn't. And so when you wash your face, a lot of those will come out too. So this actually looks a little bit neater than it did originally when I just wiped it off with the wipe. So I hope this helped you guys out. I hope you learned something. If you are still unsure about how to use Nair on your face and you're afraid, remember that even if you get it on the wrong spot, if you wipe it off quickly, you'll be fine. So it's all about precision. Some people use a bigger brush and that's easier for them. For me, it's easier to use the smaller brush, and I just move slowly and methodically. So with that being said, I hope you try this at home. So let me know down below if there's more content that you guys would like to see. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thanks.
It's my big bronze boogie, got all them girls shook. My big fat got all them boys cooked. We're from dollar bills, now we popping rubber bands.